We're going to sit down now at this time with James and Ronna and go over all the evidence we've gathered from the case.
Okay, guys, this is a video shot. This is upstairs with Chris and Matt, and you'll be able to see it. There's an orb right there. Orb. Yeah, it circles around him, and this is the same room where we was having the code spots.
Yep.
And it goes out of sync.
Is that your room with the hairbrush and the...
Yeah, this is what we call the quilt room.
Yeah, he picked something up off the bed and laid it back down when he started walking up there.
Right. Okay, guys, this is the second video, and me and Amanda's upstairs. You and Ronna's in the other room talking. Right. And we had the same experience as the code spots that Josh and Barbara and really everybody else experienced in the room. And in here, you'll see the orb. It'll shoot up through the corner of the room, and then it'll come across. And at that time, me and Amanda was both experiencing the code spots.
There it goes.
Yep. And then you'll see one coming across here. There.
There it is, Ron.
Yep, that is exactly. And, you know, it coincides with me and Amanda feeling the code spots again.
It was moving like the way the code spots was going, wasn't it? I mean,
yeah.
You know.
And, you know, we was downstairs at one point, and it was me, little Chris, and Amanda downstairs in the living room, and we kept feeling, it was like, it was moving. It was pacing the floors. So at that time, we called Josh down up from upstairs with Barbara and said, hey guys, you know, are you feeling this? It feels like there's somebody just pacing the floors. He said, same thing upstairs.
It was like it was from the, you know, coming out of the kitchen door there. That little, the chair is,
yeah,
and the couch is sitting here in the chair, and it was just walking through that little, that
hallway.
We even got, Rob got pictures of Josh's shorts with the thermal cam. And it showed up cold spots on his shorts.
They can explain it. He'd even go up to him, touch it, and it would go red, and then he'd put his hand away, and it'd still be cold.
And of course,
it was a good, I think, like
90. It felt like 80, upper 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we turned off out of the air conditioners.
Yeah, it was very hot.
Base reading was
very hot.
Yeah, we could have fried hamburgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So when we felt a code spot, we did. And during our investigations, we always try to do that. Cover the vents, cut off circulation of the air, even though we might suffer, but I mean. Alright, this is our first EVP, guys, and this was Tammy and James in the blue room, and you'll hear Tammy comment, and you'll say something, and then right afterwards you can hear it very clear. Do you hear that?
I hear it, but I can't tell what it's saying.
Yeah, I can hear it, but I can't.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what we think it says. Right after you say that, it sounds like a woman saying, look. Okay, now I want you to listen to it again, because...
Oh my God.
God.
That was exciting because it was like her saying, look, and I'm pretty
Hey,
sure.
The chills is going up and down my arms, Ronna.
That time, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so, you know, if your mother's around, she's telling you, look, you know, look. Like you
follow those breadcrumbs.
That's right. And here's our second one.
Is that you touching Ollie and Chris?
I'm going to redo that one. Now, this was me, Mandy, and Chris in the living room. This is where we film the code spots. And you can hear, right after Mina says that, something saying, no.
Is that you touching Ollie and Chris?
I heard that. I heard that the first time.
Yeah.
Is that you touching Ollie and Chris?
And it's really faint, but we, once, here is the third one we heard.
You can
light right there.
This one's a little harder to hear.
Was it?
You can speak into that little red light right there. We can hear you.
As soon as he says there, you'll hear something.
Yeah,
You can speak
red
into
light.
that little red light right there. We can
Yes.
hear you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. This is our last one, and this is where me and Amanda and Gary were in the blue room downstairs.
This is one of the plainest ones we got, I think.
Yes, it is, and you'll be able to tell what kind of gender it is and age of what it is. And because I know Josh and Barbara had said sit at the bottom of the bed because, you know, that's where Rana's grandfather had stayed a lot. So this is the last EVP. I'm going to replay it, and I'm going to tell you what.
I heard it, but I couldn't tell what it said.
Okay, right before this, Mandy had... No, I said, can you do something to the bed? And...
This was a response.
Yes, and therefore, a minute, we didn't say nothing. We was waiting because we tried to do it in intervals.
No.
Say no.
Oh God, play it again, play it again, play it again.
Definitely man, ain't it?
So, how are you feeling over there, Rana? What do you think? Does that sound like your grandfather? That's awesome. Well, he's still there with you. I'm going to play it one more time.
It does sound like
It's
that's
just, it's, yeah.
So that's all the evidence that we got. Not counting all the stuff that we got from Josh and everybody else.
Seems like we got another EVP on our hands here. We went over some stuff. Matt had showed us EVP that him and Amanda had picked up on earlier. I had heard it, and then sometimes it takes 3 or 4 ears to pick stuff up. And it's definitely EVP. And Rana, could you tell us a little bit about the EVP?
Well, I don't know, but it sounds like it could be like a child's voice, maybe a little girl's. And I was telling them, with my granny and papa when I was little, they played music in church. And one day they were recording themselves, and they heard a little girl singing along on the tape. And I still have that tape.
So when this...
And what does the tape have on the outside of it, Rona?
My papa wrote on the outside, spooky. Because it was.
Yeah. So on this EVP, you will hear a little girl, and she is singing, but we'll let you find out maybe what she's singing. It's pretty exciting.
So guys, now that we went over all the evidence, I really want to know from you, James, you know, one of the first EVPs that you heard was something saying, look, do you feel like, what do you feel that was?
Well, I feel like that's my mom telling me to keep looking and let's keep going. She's giving me the trail of breadcrumbs, and I feel like this is a part of the journey that now we're all on.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So I'm excited. I'm excited.
So that night with Barbara and Josh, do you feel like that they brought you a lot more information that you didn't have before?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Gives me a lot more insight to where I'm going and what I'm doing.
Right. And Ron, I want to talk to you a little bit about, you know, I know Josh and then picked up on your grandmother and grandfather in the house. They picked up on her going to the windows, looking through the windows. I know we got a scene of going to the blinds. The blinds, you can clearly see that where she looked through the windows. And I know, you know, we got the EVP on here, and you said it clearly sounds like your grandfather.
Definitely.
So how do you feel about us coming in and then, you know, about the house?
I'm glad. I'm really glad. It gives me comfort.
Oh yeah, and some peace, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All of us here at Black Mountain Paranormal want to say thank you, Rana, for letting us come in your home and investigate and being so nice to us. And we're going to take you up on that dinner next time for sure.
Okay.
And James, we want to thank you for inviting us on your journey. It's not over yet, and we hope that we left you guys with a lot of peace and just that puzzle. We're just ready to get...
Thank you, Holly. Thank all you guys for being a part of it.
That's what we're here for.
Yep.
We are about helping people, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Like I always say, these cases are our fuel. Helping people is our fuel. But we want to say thank you to our viewers also, and you guys stay tuned because big things are going to happen.
That's it for tonight's episode, folks. Stay tuned. There's a lot more to come.
Never enough.